Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Angeline Wanjeri. If you're new to this channel, hello. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified anytime I drop a video like I am about to do right here, right now, today for all of you guys. Now, just a quick disclaimer. I don't know whether kids are on holiday, midterm, I don't know what is going on, but there's a lot of screaming and shouting and slamming of doors. And guess what? You're probably going to hear it because guess what? I live on the ground floor, so I hear everything. But then guess what? I am choosing my battles. Woosa, Angela, woosa. I am choosing my battles. And that is exactly what we are going to be talking about on today's episode of My Take, choosing your battles. Now, I had my dad using this line, this statement, this phrase a few months ago, and I have never forgotten it. He said, choose your battles. Sometimes you have to choose your battles. And what does this mean? What does this statement mean? What does this phrase mean? Choose your battles. It simply means that sometimes there are people, there are situations that are not worth your time or your energy. Sometimes you just have to let people be, and sometimes you'll have to let things slide. That is what choosing your battle means. That there are people and that there are situations that are not worth your time or your energy. There's this quote that I read that really resonated with me, and it said, God has a plan for your life. The devil has a plan for your life. You need to be wise enough to choose which one to embrace and which one to battle. Now, so many of us get into battles that drain us, that destroy us, and that rob us of our destiny, all because we were angry, we were hurt, and a lot of the times because of our pride and our ego. Ati, this person said what about me? Wataniona. Ati, this person did what to me? Ataniona. No, I cannot be seen as weak. I cannot be seen as a simp. Ni lazima nilipishe. Wataniona. And before you know it, you have allowed yourself to be drawn into a battle that will kill, steal, and destroy. Because remember, that is the devil's purpose for you. Kill, steal, destroy. Choose your battles wisely. Now, last year was 2023. Last year, August, the boy even look at the date. It was the 24th of August, 2023. I'm looking at a receipt. Yes, the 24th of August, 2023. I approached this carpenter in my area. And the reason I approached him is, my dad and his partner had told me, he has made furniture for us. He'll probably do a good job for you. So I approached him to fix my couch. There was an issue with one of my cushions. It had a dent. So I needed him to fix that dent. And also I commissioned him to build for me a coffee table, to make for me a coffee table. And I remember he had this catalog of really beautiful looking furniture. And I chose the one that I wanted, and I told him, this is what I want. The color of the wood, how I wanted the coffee table to look, the design, everything. Tuliongea vizuri sana. We even agreed on a price, the cushion and the coffee table, and he said 20,000. So what did we do right there and then? We paid him 15,000 Kenyan shillings. We paid him 15,000 Kenyan shillings, and there was a balance of 5,000. I don't know if you guys can see. There was a balance here of 5,000 Kenyan shillings that we agreed we are going to pay him once he completes the work and he delivers the items. So, I was like, I'm in good hands. He's worked for my dad before. Then everything is going to be great. Weeks later, he calls me and he tells me, hey, everything is ready. So he delivers, he gets a pickup. All the furniture is delivered to my house. I am telling you guys what I saw. As in what was delivered to my house. I don't know what he did to my cushion. He even changed the material. Akaniekea kitu inakaa skin ya tiger. This is my cushion cover. This is the design. Okay? He brought back my cushion with a completely different cushion cover. The dent was not even fixed. I even asked him, sir, what did you do? And then the coffee table, what I had asked for, I am telling you, I got, those coffee table sets that you see in Ukambani. As in what I had pinpointed on that catalog, the beautiful furniture and what was brought before me, I was shocked. I couldn't even speak. And the thing about me is when I get angry, when I give into that anger, I can be very abusive. By the way, I'm going to be real with you. When I'm angry, I choose silence because I have a really bad tongue. So when I'm angry, you'll either see me quietly seething or I will cry, because the other option would bring chaos. Do you know, I was so pissed off. I breathed in, breathed out, as in I was so angry. I just told him, just put the furniture back in the pickup and just go. Please refund us the money that we paid you. You know very well this is not what I asked you for. The conversations were even on WhatsApp with the pictures and the images. You know very well this is not what I asked for. And then you bring back my cushion. Where's my material? Umeniekea skin ya tiger kwa kiti, surely. As in, I just said, please, just rudi nazo and refund us our money. That was the agreement. My father even called him, as in very angry, like, how could you do this, blah, blah, nini. And this man promised he would redo the furniture and he would bring what he had said he would bring, that he would deliver. Fast forward, we are now in August 2024. I am telling you, I have called this guy. I have threatened him with the police. I have threatened to take him to the police. But nothing has brought my furniture back. Not my cushion, not the coffee table, and not the 15,000 that we paid him. The anger that I had for him was so deep. I kid you guys not, I started plotting this man's downfall. I started plotting how I would go to the police and report him for theft. And then I would also tell the police that 15,000 tulikuwa tumemlipa, hata hatutaki hiyo pesa. You guys get it from him and it is yours. Because I knew the police would probably use whatever means to get that money. Because 15,000 is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. I just wanted him to suffer. I imagined his business burning down. I imagined all sorts of things. I was so pissed off. I was angry. Do you know, I was even imagining, I wish I had superpowers like Superman. I was like, Aki, the things I can do to this man. You're threatening him with the police. You're telling him, give back the money. I want my cushion. This guy, hatishiki, nothing is moving him. I have the text message. I am telling you, I was pissed off. I was angry. I was bitter. I was frustrated. And I'm gonna be honest with you, to this day, I wake up in the morning, I come to the living room and I open my curtains. I notice the emptiness on my couch. That's the thing that pisses me off the most. Like how he's gotten away with it. That's the thing that makes me angry. Have I forgiven him? No, I have not. Why did I let it go? Because the anger, the hatred and resentment and the bitterness was consuming me. It was consuming me badly, to the point where I was imagining harming this man. And he's an old guy. And there are so many times I was telling myself, I'm going to go to this man's business with the police. But a voice inside me was telling me, don't do it. Don't do that. You know, sometimes it's good to know yourself. Ni vizuri kujijua. Because me, I knew if I started down that path, I would not have finished until I'd reduced this guy to nothing. I was that angry. I'll be very boldly honest. I was pissed. But then what does my dad say? Choose your battles. I was like, even now talking about it, I can cry because the anger is coming back. As in, I'm the one without a cushion, the coffee table. Then to my dad, I'm like, it's your money. I'm like, why aren't you angry? Choose your battles. I was just like, I was pissed. But then I remember telling God, I am full of hate. I am full of anger. I am full of resentment and bitterness. I have imagined all sorts of ugliness happening to this man. You know what he has done. You've seen what he has done. He has stolen. Lord, he has stolen. How am I expected to let this go? Why does he get to get away with it? And I'm the one left with nothing. Hey, I was pissed. Yani. But a voice just told me, just let it go. And one thing I realized is maybe this guy doing this means I'm to get a new couch with a more beautiful coffee table, a whole set, maybe even a remodel of my living room. Maybe something good is supposed to come out of this situation. But then if I'm to give in to my anger, my bitterness, my need for revenge, if I'm to choose that battle, if I'm to go down that road, all that goodness that was to come out of this ugly situation disappears. And what am I left with? So I had to let it go. I had to choose my battles, because if I'm to go to the police, if I'm to take this guy to court, I would have to involve my dad. I would have to involve other people in my need for revenge. Is it worth it? Will I get my cushion back? No. By now, hizo vitu obviously zimeuzwa. Will I get the coffee table? No. Will I get the money? No. Because anytime I would ask him for the money, business is bad, I've already used the money, watoto school fees, sijui nini. One whole year, kufuatana na huyu msee. It gets to a point where, as in, if something is costing you your peace, you let go. When it comes to this situation with this carpenter, it got to a point where my intentions were no longer pure. It was no longer about me getting my stuff back or getting my money back. It was now about, how can I hurt this man? How can I destroy this man? That was my plan. That is what I wanted to do. I wanted to hurt him. I wanted to teach him a lesson. So it went from give me my stuff back or my money back to I am going to hurt you. I am going to destroy you. Now I'm going to read for you from Ephesians chapter 4 verses 26 to 27. Ephesians chapter 4 verses 26 to 27, and it says, "In your anger do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you're still angry, and do not give the devil a foothold." I had already given the devil a foothold. I was already entertaining all these ugly thoughts about the things that I could do to this guy. I was thinking about it. I was entertaining them. The only thing left for me to do was to act on them, and I chose not to. I chose not to, because I asked myself, is it worth it? No. And there are some battles you get into that the only way for you to win, to come out on top, is you'll have to go low. You would have to lose yourself to win that battle. And I would already have lost, because I would have lost myself. Now, again, is it worth it? No. I would have made God angry. Is it worth it? No. And that is a question I had to ask myself. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? And the answer was always no. So choose your battles wisely. Do not give in to your anger. Do not allow the devil to get a foothold. Do not. Let things go. Sometimes you have to let things slide. Let God deal with that carpenter, because God knows he stole from me. he stole from me. And I know God will do what is right and what is just. And you just let it be. I have learned to live without my couch. Does that mean that when I look at it, sometimes I don't get angry? I do. Have I forgiven him? No. Am I still bitter? No. I'm still struggling with forgiveness. I'm trying to forgive him. I am trying. And I hope I do. I hope I do. But for now, I let it go and just let God. Choose your battles wisely. Any battle that has nothing to do with your destiny, refuse to participate in it. I am telling you, some battles are brought to your doorstep to distract you from your purpose, to rob you of your destiny. Refuse to participate. Refuse, reject, rebuke. I remember some time back, somebody sent me a message saying, so and so has said this about you. And I remember reading that message and I felt nothing. No need to respond. No, I didn't feel pain or hurt. I felt nothing. Because I know what that person's intentions were. The person who sent me the message. I know what their intentions were. They wanted me to get angry and then out of that anger, react. And out of that reaction, get into battle with them to fight this person. And I said, no. I refused, I rejected, and I rebuked. I said, apana, refuse to be drawn into battles that have nothing to do with you. Refuse to be recruited by people because they have an issue with somebody. You should also have an issue with that person. Before you know it, you're battling somebody that even hasn't done anything to you. Refuse, reject, rebuke. I did not respond to that message. In my mind, I was like, even if it is true that this person has said this about me, I will leave it to God. Exodus 14:14. What does it tell us? The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. You can't react to everybody that says something negative about you. You can't get into battle with everybody that hurts you, offends you. You know, I have seen so many celebrities going into battle with people on their social media pages. Somebody has said you have ugly feet and you're insulting this person you've never met. You're insulting them. Before you know it, you have made this person relevant. And then now that issue, that statement they made about you, that negative statement gets blown up. Then everybody now has an opinion over your feet because now you made such a small issue into something big. Yet 2 seconds or even 1 second, block, delete. You get drawn into battles for useless things, for nothing. Learn to use your block and delete button. This person who sent me this message, we're not even at a close. I blocked. I refuse, I reject, I rebuke. You say something nasty about me I block you. I delete you. I do not even respond to you. What do I have to prove to you? I refuse to be drawn into battle by you, somebody I have never met, a whole stranger. No way. Learn to use your block and delete button. Refuse to be drawn into every trivial issue. So what? Somebody has said something about you. Let them be. So what? Somebody has done something to offend you. Let them be. Ati unaenda kupigana na mtu sababu amekugonga na hajasema sorry. You spend so much time and energy on useless things that you are left with zero energy to do the things you need to do. Because you're constantly fighting. You're constantly in battle. This one did. This one said, I have to lazima. No, tuvuruta. Tug of war. You pull, I pull. You pull, I pull. When does it end? Where does it end? Remember, choosing your battle means not every situation, not every person is worth your time or your energy. Sometimes you have to let people be. Sometimes you have to let things slide. One thing I've learned is that there are some people that are so evil. Some people are so evil. And you know, the people who wake up and plot destruction, the people who go to bed plotting destruction, yani those kinds of people that are not happy until somebody is crying or suffering because of the things they have done to them. Some people are so evil that the only way you can beat them is by going as low as they go. Can you imagine engaging yourself in a battle with such a person? You will lose the battle even before it begins. Why? Because you will have to lose yourself to participate. You have to become an ugly person just like they are. You have to become an evil person just like they are to level the playing field. Is it worth it losing yourself? Ask yourself those questions anytime you feel like getting drawn into a battle with somebody. Is it worth it? Do I have anything to gain from this? And will this impact my destiny positively? Will this add onto my destiny or subtract from it? Ask yourself those important questions. It is so important. I remember watching this TikTok video. It was just actually a few days ago. And I remember looking at that video and I was feeling really angry because of what I was seeing. So let me say it as quickly as I can. These thugs, there were like four or five thugs, right? They had come from robbing an apartment and they were going down the stairs. As they're going down the stairs, they hear voices of people coming up the stairs. So they ran to hide because wamebebana na mavitu, wamejifunga nini. So, you know, they didn't want people screaming or raising an alarm at where's he, nothing like that. So what do these thieves do? They ran back up the stairs and ran back to the house that they had broken into. Unbeknown to them, the house that they were robbing or had robbed belonged to this couple that was coming up the stairs. This couple was completely unaware. They are walking, husband and wife, they are walking happily and they get to their door. The wife was the one in front of the husband because she was the one with the key. She puts the key in the lock and lo and behold, these 4 or 5 thugs with knives pointed at them are coming towards them. The husband reacted very quickly. He grabbed the wife because the wife was there right in front. Grabbed the wife and pushed the wife behind him to protect her. I was like, good job, good job. So as the thieves are coming towards them, the couple are moving back. He's pushing the wife back as he's moving back, you know, coming back. Before they knew it, they were at this place where there was a left and a right. So some thieves took the husband to this corner and some took the wife to this corner. So the two that had the wife grabbed her handbag and then they ran down the stairs. The ones that went with the wife, the video, it took long, so I don't know what they did with the husband, but I can imagine they probably robbed him of his phone, of his wallet. They probably roughed him up a bit. But then eventually you see the thieves now coming towards this way, towards the full view of the camera. And then one of them raises the panga towards the wife, like telling her, where? You know, it was like he wanted to go and hurt her. It was like he had unfinished business. It was like he didn't want to leave that place without hurting somebody. But then the thieves just pushed him away and pushed him towards the stairs. They have escaped with their lives. God has protected them. He has covered them. He has saved them. What does a husband do? He runs after the thieves. Can you imagine 4 to 5 armed guards with knives and pangas? You're running towards them. Do you know the wife ran towards her husband to pull him back? Yani the husband was going to follow those thieves down the stairs. I was looking at that as in she's literally pulling him. Yani you could see the shirt yani in imemshikilia hivi, like, you know, he's really being pulled back by the wife. In my mind, I was asking myself, okay, you're unarmed. These guys have pangas and knives. You want to run after them and you think you will win. They will kill you and probably come back up and kill your wife too. Is that a battle worth getting into? Surely. Let me pose the question to you. You've escaped with your life. Thugs have come. They have taken all the items from you. They have robbed your house. Do you run after them? Let me ask you, would you run after them? Would you do what this husband did? Or would you say, thank you, God, for giving me my life? Things are replaceable. You will replace the phone that was stolen, the TV and everything else that was stolen from your house. In due time, you will replace. Can you replace a life? Choose your battles. There are certain battles you get into, you will not win. As I've said, there are some people that are so evil that the only way you ever have a chance to destroy them is if you become like them. And you will have lost because you'll have lost yourself. You'll have already lost that battle. Learn to walk away, learn to let things slide, and learn how to place certain battles. Learn how to lay them at God's feet and tell him, Lord, I do not have the capacity, I do not have the capability, I do not have the wisdom, I do not have the strength to fight this battle. Please fight it for me and move on with your life. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of My Take. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know, share your thoughts with me in the comment section. And I'm going to wind up by saying this. Refuse to participate in battles that have nothing to do with your destiny. Refuse to be drawn into battles that will kill, steal, and destroy you. Refuse to participate in battles that are not sanctioned by God. Reject, refuse, and rebuke. No situation, no person is worth you losing yourself. Choose your battles wisely. Thank you so much again for watching. Please remember to hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified anytime I drop a video. And I guess I'll catch you in next week's episode. Bye, guys.